Vikings bring pressure, and they got it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 15. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Felton now to return this. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, Indian set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. He dodged the tackle, and they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Mostert on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Counter give to Genty. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Smith on 3rd and short. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Takes it in at the 26. There he goes, right sideline. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings continue dominating in our opening half. Kevin O'Connell with the call. They're trying for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Mostert on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive down. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And the tight end's motioning left. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
This is Genty on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Throwing on third, Smith. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. We better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
A.J. Cole on the punt. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best option, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass doesn't work.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt an away partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. From the gun, Smith. Catch made underneath by the back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Smith in the pistol. He isn't holding on. They're able to drop it. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Third and 3.
Working quickly here. From the gun on third, it's Smith. He's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. It's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. Takes this in at the 25. That'll be the first and more. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. The Vikings get one more drive here before the break. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on a quick hitter. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. One final shot before the half. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings piling on going into halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skill, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Vikings
Again, McCarthy to throw.
conversion.
And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker room. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sport Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Okay, that was easy.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Vegas offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Smith to the air now. Lost control of another one. This is scooped up by the Vikings. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
It's Jones on the toss. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go back up. Go back up. I just hope. Ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go!
Back to the air. McCarthy goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. This is the type of performance it's a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock and Marvelaz. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person.
He runs it across, touchdown! The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
On play action now, McCarthy. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurt for points, but hey, why not add 2 more on the massive lead they've got? I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. Get a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Time quarterback run here. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Catch made over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Smith. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. It was a great effort. That brings up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush out. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Third and 3.
Smith's going to throw again. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
9 yards. And it's fourth down.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Vikings take Justin Jefferson, ready to go to work again offensively. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action, McCarthy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
Jefferson, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's loaded another one Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. They snap it to McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing this one deep across. That's complete! Inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings are running them out of the building. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do you call this, other than simply splendid?
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the 2-point attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point
Right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
So Reed, they'll give it to Genty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
at the 31-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's third down. Third and 5.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Loses it again. It's picked out by the Vikings. Going the other way. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Zone read. This is Jones. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. But typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Touch the gun.
Throw here, 3rd down. Wow, it's free again! And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Breaks the tackle. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings rolling here in a laugher. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe understand that.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't. Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
Mostert on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st
The
and
Vegas offense getting set for another drop down. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd down.
Smith back to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
And it's third down.
So it's a win for the Vikings. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.